My name's Madeleina, better known as EU Supergirl, and we're here to campaign against Brexit.
Now, I believe you were at university when this happened. Is it right that you left university, or are you still at university?
No, I'm not doing my course anymore.
Right. And was there any reason particular? Was it linked to this, or was it just you chose to give up the course at that time?
No, I mean, I was studying landscape architecture, and I remember going back to uni after the summer when Brexit had, when the referendum had happened, and my tutors took us down to a project in Sheffield called the Greater Green Scheme, which is just an unprecedented example of an urban greening scheme that brings economic, social, environmental benefits to the city centre of Sheffield, which is obviously a city in the north. It's a more deprived region, and they told us it had been EU funded, and the project was 1/3 complete, and they didn't know where the rest of the funding was going to come from because of Brexit, and that made me really angry and frustrated and upset, and it just kind of all snowballed into me thinking, you know what, if we don't stop Brexit, there is no future in the UK, so we have to stop Brexit first.
Excellent. Now, you represent the youth. How, I wouldn't say successful have you been in getting the youth on board, but have you found you have managed to get the youth on board a little bit?
It's odd. I mean, a lot of my supporters are older, and that's because the main demographic of people that are coming out and protesting and campaigning are older people. They're being vocal about it. Now, younger people support what I do, and I get a lot of support from friends, people that I meet when I go out. When I've done events like Any Questions, there were kids in the sixth form college in the audience, etc., that were all fans, so to say, but they're not necessarily actively getting involved, and that's the key issue that we've got to confront. So we're not just kind of inspiring them, but we're also motivating them to come out and join the movement.
Yeah. And finally, I know you've been out in Brussels. Just asking the inevitable question, if for some reason some level of Brexit went through and it wasn't to be able to be stopped, would you plan to continue on this protest, on this advocation to try and get it overturned?
Well, I don't know. You have to wait and see what happens,
and
see how you feel when what happens.
Sure.
But I'm sort of divided between campaigning to take us back into the EU, or just giving up essentially and going to Europe and finding a place that that suits my values and that I can call home, because Britain is my home, but that's been taken away from me.
Sure, since this. And this one very small last question. The youth are the key to the future of this country and this problem. If the youth decided to see things the way they should be, how important this is, and they then decided they wanted to get back into the EU, it would be under different conditions, obviously, but would you still be positive about that if it worked?
Absolutely. I believe wholeheartedly in the Great European Project. The greatest achievement is the peace that it's achieved across the continent. I am very, very worried that Brexit will jeopardise that. But apart from that, there's many, many other benefits to EU membership, and we don't take advantage of all of them at the moment. You can see the strength in the single currency. Why don't we join it? I see no problem with that.
All right. Thank you very much for your time.